Hello friends, welcome back to the new tutorial of the Vue 3. Today we are going to discuss the data binding and the interpolation in Vue 3. Those who haven't subscribed my channel yet, please do subscribe my channel. And if you like the video, please do like, share and comment on my video. So let's get started. Data binding and interpolation are the fundamental concepts in the Vue.js that enable the synchronization of the data between the Vue instance or a component and the DOM, allowing dynamic content to be displayed. Data binding. Data binding refers to the process of establishing a connection between the data in your Vue instance or a component and the HTML template. Vue.js provides various ways to bind data to the DOM. One-way data binding. In one-way data binding, data is bound from the Vue instance and the component to the DOM. Changes in the data update the Vue. Okay, so this is one-way data binding. Interpolation, the most basic form of data binding in the Vue.js is using curly braces to render data. So basically, when you try to render data in the HTML template, what do we have to do? Curly braces you are using, right? And one way data binding in data is bound from the Vue component to the DOM. Changes in the data update the Vue. So there any kind of changes the data that will also update the view of your template, right? Let's take an example. Okay, so this is the example. Let's copy and add it and understand this logic. So here you can see interpolation, curly braces, message, right? So we have directly printed over here. So whatever the message comes over here, whatever the changes done over here, it will reflect over here, update over here, right? Here you can see hello view, right? Next, two-way data binding. Vue.js supports two-way data binding using the vmodel directive. Okay, so how we can achieve using the vmodel directive? It binds form input fields of the components to data properties, allowing changes in the input to update the data and the vice versa. So whatever the changes in the input automatically reflect on the template also. This is two-way. So let's copy and paste this and check. So whatever you can type over here, it will reflect it over here, updated the view also, right? Here you can see whatever I can type, it is updated over here, right? So this is two-way data binding, and two-way data binding is possible with the help of the with on directive, right? So Vue.js supports the two-way data binding using the V model, right? So with the help of this, you are able to do the two-way data binding, right? V model directive. Okay, make sure that. Next, we have interpolation is a technique used in the Vue.js and other templating systems to render dynamic data in the HTML template. So whenever you want to render dynamic data in the HTML template, what we have to do? We are using interpolation. That means curly braces to insert the JavaScript expressions or the properties into the HTML. So whenever we try to render the data into the HTML, we are using the curly braces, we are using the interpolation. Okay, so this is the example which we have already discussed, right? So here you can see that message by using the curly braces and it will see hello view, right? Next one, in summary, data binding and interpolation in Vue.js facilitate the seamless updating the view, that is HTML, when underlying the data changes, creating dynamic and reactive user interfaces. Any doubt, any query in that, do let me know in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching this video. Have a great day.